Being alone, eat alone, take yourself on a date, sleep alone. In the midst of this, you will learn about yourself. You will grow, you will figure out what inspires you, you will accurate your own dreams, your own belief, your own stunning clarity. And when you do meet the person who make your cell dance, you will be sure of it because you are sure of yourself. Welcome to Brighter Life Institute. I'm Alicia. Today in this channel, I want to talk about the perception of being alone. Stay alone, feel alone, being alone, alone. Our society have negatively described being alone to be an issue. But further than that, being alone is seen like some sort of defect that we must run from. It seems that people link to be alone, have no family, no friends, basically no one, to be some sort of proof that we are unlovable, unworthy, and no good. Why is this that some of us are so scared to be alone? Is it because when we are alone, it is then that we face the voice in our mind? And some of us have not really took the time to learn that there is a voice. And some of those voices are quite judgmental toward ourselves, toward others. But does it come more central to us when we are alone with us, that the judgment of that voice is judging us? And some of us cannot handle it. We feel lost. We start to remember that being alone, it's not normal. Look over there. This guy, he has a lot of friends. He has a girlfriend. He has some family. And we start to compare. There's something very vicious about comparison, no matter what you compare. When it's you and something else, what comes out of it, it's usually something that is going to be negative to you. And you're going to feel bad. Every time that you compare you with something else, you're going to see that other thing to be better than you, to have a better life than you, to be more lucky than you. So comparison, it's a very bad idea. But we do that. We do that when we're alone. We look and we say, I'm alone, and that person over there, they are not. So that means there's something wrong with me. Or quick, I need to find someone, so I'm not alone. There is this pain, this agony that we go through. Especially when you have a breakup, usually with someone, there is this attachment that you have built with that person. And now suddenly your circumstances have changed and you're alone. Even when you took your partner for granted, you suddenly realize what you had. You suddenly in agony, in pain, to not have that. So yes, it's very painful to be alone. But the reason it is painful to be alone is we are letting our mind drive us. We are not used to realize that we have a mind. That mind is talking to us most of the time, but maybe we can push it down and not hearing it because we have other people around us. So we get away with it until we are alone. And now we hear it, and we hear it, and we hear it. And we feel the agony, this pain in our body that is there. To not feel that you are accepted, that you are normal, that you can fit in, that you are somebody that is not alone. Because we link to be alone, especially when you have no one, to the understanding and the perception there is something wrong with us. There's something wrong with us because them over there, they have all these people. They have so many friends. They have so many help. They have so many people. Yeah. The reality is, many people that have many people in their life feel more alone than the one that is really alone, that live alone, that sleep alone, that do all these things alone. The biggest discovery about yourself is done when you're alone. First, you have this pain, and I went through this pain all my life. I found in myself at age 10 years old, was rejected by my parents and my whole family. I found in myself completely alone. It was very painful because you had this period where you had some parents, you had a mom, you had a dad, and now you have nobody. And you go to the world as a young girl of 10 years old in the middle of people that are new to you, and you see the other kids. They have parents, they have family, they have cousins, they have friends, they have people that do things for them, or by them even asking for it. And you find yourself, or I found myself at the age of 10 years old. I had to think for myself, think how to take care of myself, think about what's good for me, how to protect myself, and to go out there. And when you're still at school, you see parents come and pick up their kids. And kids, when you're young, are very cruel because they see you don't have parents, you live in a children's home with other kids that don't have parents, kids that were abused by their parents, so they are in a social care. And they laugh at you. They're laughing at you. So yeah, this kind of pain. And let's not talk about the pain to leave someone. You know, you get attached with someone. You have a partner that you love deeply, but their behavior is not right. You try to make it work, but there is a point where you say, I got to let this go. And if you're somebody that already have nobody, you have no family, you have no friend, and now you're letting go of the one person that you have in your life because they are not treating you right. In my life, this I had to do often. First with my own parents, to stand up for myself at the age of 10 years old because my family was not right. Trying to help my mother that went down completely in abusive substance. Tried to help her, and what did I get? She packed my bag And she say, my daughter, if she want to go, she can go. So finding myself completely cut off from any parents or family, grandmother, you name it. And you find yourself living often by yourself and not talking to anyone. You don't get phone calls from other people asking you how you are, because there's nobody. And yes, there's a lot of people out there, but how many people can really handle you when you show who you are? How many? Many of us have a lot of people around us that we have to people please, that we have to amuse. I noticed that when I show my real personality to other people, they start to look at me like, oh my God, you got a personality. And whatever I say, they don't agree with me. And each time that you do not walk to be amusing to other people, to entertain them, to people please them, to look for their approval, that you're yourself solid and confident about who you are. It's sad to say, but in my experience, we will think that the world will support people like that. The world do support people like that. But sometimes not the people that you have around you. Sometimes we think we are crazy. There's something wrong with us. We are not lovable. We are not good enough. Because we are surrounded of people that are not for us. It means they are not for you. It means they are not there for you. They don't understand you. They don't want you to succeed. They don't want the best for you. And they may be envious of you. Most of the time, your enemy, you'll see your potential from miles away before you even realize what you got. Incredible, isn't it? Some of us avoid to make enemies with people. But sometimes, by doing just nothing and just be yourself, you make yourself tons and tons of enemies. Just for being yourself. So, if you have not learned to be comfortable with your own company alone, you will seek the company of other people. Sometimes those other people, you got to do a hell of work to keep them happy. Out of your expense, out of your personality, out of your belief, just to keep them around. That's a high price to pay. Because this whole time that you are hiding who you are, you may miss your real destiny to go to that path for you. Yes, we all have a destiny. We all have something great and amazing to do on this earth, on this life. But some of us, we trade the greatness that we are to please other people that don't care about us. This is the reality of many of us. Why do we do that? Why do we do that? Because we are so afraid to be alone. This is why. We are so afraid to be left out by those that we have around us that are not adding zero value to our life. They are taking, they are bombarding us of their needs. And it is those people that we sacrifice what we can be, and whatever we want to be, we can be. We trade that to please them. But they are not adding any value to our life. None at all. Apart draining us, making us believe we are not good enough. But I will say, to be fair, nobody can make you believe whatever about you that you did not allow to believe. You got to first you believe before another person is believing. If other people around you are not giving you what you need, it's because you have accepted to be in that environment. And some of us are staying in those kind of environment around people that is not lifting us up, but draining us down, or lowering us down, because we have not once learned to be alone. So today, I want to help some of you from my experience in my life of being completely alone. And I mean, some people say they are alone, but they have family around, friends, people. I can tell you, I do not have that. I have been really alone. And worse than this, I've been more alone when I was succeeding, when God was blessing me, of things that I never thought I would be. I never asked for it, and I got it. I got it easy, and I got it more than I could ever imagine to get that. And then what do I find? I thought, if I'm good, if I'm successful, if I'm talented, if I'm skillful, if I'm helpful, if I'm loving, if I'm great, if I'm beautiful, if I'm all that is positive, then other will stay with me. Then other will applaud me. Then other will support me. But the reality, at least for me, that is not the reality. When you're someone like me, I'm from a very, very poor family. I was born in Madagascar. My family didn't even have much clothes, shoes, food, and they didn't even have the right to live in the country that we went to after that. So people were treating us like real immigrants with no right. It's incredible when you have no right, you don't have the paperwork, the nationality to be in that country, how many people will go, not even try, but just abuse you. Yes. We think that many people are good, but you discover really the ugly face of some people when they are in front of somebody that has no right. At least by law, this person is not recognized to have illegitimate rights in that country. And you find out how many people will just easily jump on the opportunity to abuse you. Yes, it is true. And nobody in my family expected that. I think they did not expect that I survive. Sad to say. Not say that they wanted, that my parents wanted me to die. But I think especially my mom, she thought she's a weak girl, because I was very weak when I was little. I was always somebody do something to me at school and I run to my mom, oh, somebody kicked me. And my mother would come and defend me. So for my mother, I was a weak child, I was weak. I didn't know how to cook, clean, nothing, you know. How can I survive when I don't even know how to take care of myself? So naturally, I think my mother thought, I'm going to let her go. She's going to come running. I was placed in a social home with other kids that had more problem than me. They were abused by their parents and all the stuff. I didn't have that. But from the moment I left my parents, my life bloomed. It was hard, but because I was alone, and how I perceived things is being alone is hard because the way you look at it is the way you look at it, the way the society have translated what does it mean to be alone. This is what it hurt in you. If you manage to change the meaning in your mind of being alone, you will stop the pain. Pain is not being given by another person. We inflict pain to ourselves by how we see something, we understand something, and then we give ourselves pain. Yes. But if you manage to see the same situation and the same meaning, different definition of being alone, you won't have any pain because you will not have a belief what it is that being alone equal this. You see? So we ourselves are the first people that inflict pain to us by how we think and what we believe that situation or this word or this thing mean. It can be quite dangerous and quite powerful, isn't it? Some of you should check the therapy, cognitive therapy behavior, the CBT. This will help you to change your belief in your mind, and this can stop years of pain for you. Years. In a second that your brain, your mind change the definition of what you have in your mind, the pain will stop. There will be no past, no future to it. It will stop at the moment you understand it. Yeah, okay? So to come back to my history is, yes, I think my parents and my family thought she's going to come run back. She cannot survive out there by herself. I did not think once that I can survive or not survive. I did not entertain this conversation with myself. What I did is pick myself up and to do and do. And what happened? My God blessed me, blessing me from the moment I left my family. I will get back to that later. I will give more details about this. But I had chance after chance after chance after chance. Blessing after blessing after blessing. That I never could expect that I would get that in my life. From the moment I found myself alone, in pain for sure, I experienced a life that I couldn't ever imagine I would have. Today, I speak to some people that call family. I say it like that because I don't know them. They just say, I'm your family, okay? And to my parents. And in these people, there's three sides of family. They all live the same. They all in the same place. Some of them don't even live in the same country, but they live the same, have the same level of money, same level of mentality, same level of experience is incredible to see, really. And those people were absolutely shocked to see how much I did, how much I accomplished on myself, by myself. Yes, alone. Alone, yes. They were shocked because they all stay together, like the tribe. They should have been the stronger point, but they were not. Even the little children that were 15 years younger than me, that had the age difference, they now have kids. And they were shocked to see that I did not age. Because I had 15 years age difference with them. I should be old. I'm 43 years old now. I should be old compared to them. But no. They look older than me. And they keep asking my mother, your daughter is really not 43 years old, is she? It's not possible. It's not possible that she did that with her life. It's not possible she did this. It's not possible she achieved this. Because they cannot believe it. They cannot believe it. They stayed in that bubble with the whole of them. And the one that got away, that should have really been crushed down, because you had no support. You didn't have us. You didn't have the family with you. You didn't have friends. And you succeeded. And I was in the same bubble when I was with them. We were all poor. We were all poor. I didn't speak English, but I went to many different countries. I did not speak the language. I learned the language. I didn't know anyone. I didn't have money. I didn't have much education. I just had a little certification of a care assistant. So there was nothing that could predict that I had potential to be more. But I did. I did. I managed to live a very rich life, to have my own properties that I rent over people, to work for labels company that only recruit people with MBA and master degree, and I do not have a master degree. And what do I do for those companies? Advising them how to go forward, fixing their problem as a consultant. So from care assistant to this, having my own company that brought me a lot of money from my properties, and from having a good job that paid more than 6 figures salary to somebody like me that is from a very poor background, no family and friends, and no degree. And I was alone. And let me tell you, what was the ingredient that helped me, I believe, here. Because I'm not saying those things to brag about myself, but I'm saying those things that you see how it worked for me. The ingredient that helped me in my life to do all those things and to still do now is because I was alone. That makes you think, isn't it? I meet people that have family, friends, and all kind of thing. They did not experience those things. They haven't done the stuff that I did. So if being alone, it's so dangerous, so negative, so bad, how did I manage to pull through this by myself? Because I can tell you, really, really alone. Even now, it's painful. The pain is still there, but I don't entertain it. I don't build a relationship with it. I know it's there. I feel it. When I go to sleep, I feel it. I feel the body, the pain in my body. I feel it. But two things I don't do. I don't entertain it. And the second one, I do not criticize myself. I do not sit there and go through everything that is wrong with me that I don't have. But I do go through every day and think about everything that I want to do. Yeah. There's so many things that I want to do. Yes. But sitting here and criticizing myself and look what I lost, what I don't have, no. What I can get, yeah, very much. There's a lot of things that I want to get. A lot. Yeah. And if you subscribe to my channel, you discover maybe some stuff that you want to get too. Yeah. I'm really here in this channel because I want to help other people to be a better version of themselves. Because I know all of you have this. All of you have this potential to be the best that you can be. But maybe the people around you do not encourage that. It's dangerous. It's dangerous. I was talking about the relationship between the younger man and the older woman. How much attack you get. Yeah, this video here and this one here too. Check it out. Yeah. This is the example of family pressure that I talk with in this video here. That can break a relationship between two people because those people in your life, your friends and family, do not agree who you want to be with. Or they perceive the person that you selected to not be good enough. Well, yes. But if you have learned to be alone, you respect, they don't like it, but you still respect what you need to do for yourself. Yeah, very much. But when we don't have that, we are not, we are so afraid to be alone, to be left by those people, we give in. We give in. Yeah, give it, please. Please don't leave me. And I do whatever you want. I will let this job that I want go, so you stay with me. I will not buy this house, so you stay with me. I will let go of this girl and this boy that I want to be with, so you stay with me, so my family and friends can accept me. Yes, yes, please. No, please not, people. Stop it. No. This is your life. You have a mission. You have a biggest destiny for you. Let go of this. Anybody that doesn't want the best for you doesn't have your best interest. Let them go. It is not a lose sometime to lose people that don't bring anything to your life. It's a gain. Get it? It's a gain. Stop holding on to people that doesn't want you to go higher. If you're a bird and you have people in your life that hold in you and make you believe that, I don't know, maybe you are a cat, but really you are a bird, you can fly and go. But they don't want you to leave them because they're also afraid to be left, okay? They're also afraid to lose you, so they are alone. Yeah, we all go back to this alone situation. Yes, we manipulate people, partners, friends, and everybody else, so we are not alone, so we are not left alone. Yeah, we all do it to each other, right? Okay, ping pong. Okay, so yeah, if you're a bird and you're there and somebody and all these people is holding you club and you just look, the horizon is limited, that's all you see, and your eyes start to feel pain because you're bored to death. You're a bird, you want to explore, you want to go higher. You're an eagle. You're eagle. An eagle fly alone. It's magnifique. Sorry, I'm French. See? Eagles are not afraid to fly alone above. That's how they are so imperial. They stand alone, the eagles. Okay, they're not little bird, okay? And you have those people holding you to not fly. You get sick, you get some cancer, you get some disease because you know you're not being true to yourself. Is any of you have read the book, the Kafka, about this guy that is working hard, and he has his sister, his mom, and his brother in the house. They don't work. They do all kind of thing, and he's providing for everybody. He's cleaning up any of their mistake. Yeah. And one day he falls sick, and what they did, they push him up in the attic, closed the door, and he died there. They didn't even help him. So yeah, he was killing himself to provide for his family, who was ungrateful. They didn't even see him. He was tired. Nobody's adding value to his life. And then he get pushed in the attic and he died there. Yeah, it teaches you something, isn't it? Don't sacrifice yourself for other people. There are some people that are really worth your effort. Those people are the people that add in value to your life. Yes. We all meet a teacher face to face to us. They're teaching us something. Even those people, they're teaching you something. Break free of that. Being alone, I wouldn't say it's amazing, but there's a piece of you that's amazing in that place. Stop trying to avoid it. Some great people that brought so much to humanity, they brought this when they were alone. It can be the electricity, it can be the great invention. They were alone in their laboratory and they discovered something amazing. Oh yes, they did. Yeah. And there's some men that brought great things. They were laughed at by the group. But now in our time, we applaud those people. We make a statue for them, for their name. We celebrate them. Do not stay where you're being tolerated. Go where you're being celebrated. If nobody celebrates you, you can celebrate yourself at home. If nobody applauds you, you can applaud yourself. If you're single and no boys and girls asking you out, you can ask yourself out. Whatever that you want, you can try and you can provide that to yourself. Not everything, but you can, many of them. And be with other people is very tiring, at least for me. Because I like to add value to other people's lives. So I'm not passive with my connection over people. I'm helpful. I really add value to them. But some people, don't add anything to you. They just take, come on, bring it. And they don't add any value to you. So please, I hope you guys are going to think about this and to see that this description about being alone in our society is not right at all. It's some kind of prison and that we believe to be freedom, but it's not. Be with other people is not the solution. Yeah, it does help, but really your power comes when you're alone. And many of those government out there, they are more afraid of one person, that person that is alone, than a group of people. Because that person that is awakened and that is out there alone can influence a whole group of people. Yes, and usually that's why we call these people a leader. Yeah, they did. Yeah. So guys, I hope this video was not too long. I'm sorry. I really wanted to share this with you. If you stayed with me until then. Thank you so much. I know I'm dragging it down, okay? I want to do another video again about this subject because I think it's a very important subject and it's impacting a lot of people's life. Work on it. Try to find comfort in your discomfort, because in our time we really are in a society now where we, as soon as something doesn't work or it's uncomfortable, we run from it, and that doesn't resolve anything. Okay, so there is something valuable to find in the uncomfort and the pain. If some of you want to share some experience, please put it under the comment, and I will add that to the next video. And I really want us, all of us, to participate so we can help other people. There are people out there, guys, especially during this COVID-19, they are taking their own life, and they're taking their own life not because they don't have food, they don't have a home, they don't have money. It's because the pain to be alone. So I would like to ask you if it's okay for you to help me to help other people. And how you can help me? Well, you can subscribe to the YouTube video, and I'm not saying that so you can subscribe, but and also that you leave some comment, so then I can add this to the next video, and then we can, all of us as a little community, help other people that really need it right now. We have young people that are doing taking their own life, and this you know, it is up to all of us to put in so we can build a better place for all of us, and one or two people working together can make a lot of difference. So I thank you. If you got some value from this video, please leave a like, leave a comment. It's really important, and I see you next time. And yeah, thank you so much. I'm Alicia. Thank you.